I'm good. Yourself?
All right, the Jaguars had the week off and have the Thursday night game against Mississippi Valley with the kickoff in Baton Rouge at 6:30. Coach, talk about what you were able to work on this week as you had the week off, and then your game going into Mississippi Valley this weekend.
Well, definitely defense. We've been working on trying to stop the option. We were not successful at doing it our first game against University of New Mexico. So that's one thing we've been working on defensively. We know Mississippi Valley can run the ball, and they rely on that. So we have to definitely be better at stopping the run. Offensively, we've been trying to catch passes and be a little more efficient in the passing game, and also work on running. We were not able to do it to the degree that we would have loved to the first game as well.
Okay, we'd like to open the floor to questions for Coach Stump Mitchell from Southern University. Questions for Coach Mitchell?
Hey, Coach. It's Mike McCall from Baton Rouge Advocate. How you doing?
I'm good, Mike. How are you?
Good. Home opener this week, you've talked before about, how Southern fans don't accept a losing team. How important is it for you to come out and get a win in your home opener and your SWAC opener this week?
Well, it's huge. Right now, we're in decent position because we have not played a SWAC game, and few of our counterparts have, and they've lost a few games. So we have an opportunity there to stay in first place in our division with the teams that are eligible for SWAC competition or SWAC championship this year. So it is definitely huge for us.
And has there been any change in the status of Willie Quinn, or is your goal still to have him back by Thursday?
Wishful thinking, but as of today, we will definitely have to take him off the practice field because he's not been certified as a qualifier by the NCAA as of yet. So he will not be able to practice with us.
And if he was cleared, let's say Wednesday or something, would you be able to get him into the game on Thursday?
Yes, he's got enough practice time in, and we have some specific plays where missing a couple practices would not affect the way he execute those plays.
Come out. I don't know the phone number.
Coach Mitchell.
Yes, sir.
A quick question. What advantage do you think it'll give your team having a full week off and then playing Mississippi Valley, who's coming in on a short week?
Well, it really doesn't matter if we commit the turnovers and the mistakes that we had against University of New Mexico. I really thought, and I still think, that game could have been a shootout. Of course, we never stopped them, but they should not have stopped us if we didn't have the turnovers and the mistakes. And we were driving on all those occasions, so we would have been able to have more than a minute in terms of game clock over New Mexico. It was just too bad that we did not practice last Tuesday was our last day of practice before the game. And but of course, I think that should be an advantage. But again, if we don't go out and play the way we're capable of playing, that advantage can turn to a disadvantage real quickly.
More questions for Coach Mitchell.
Coach, Ken Rashad, TSPN Sports. How are you?
I'm good. And yourself?
Good. When you look at the game that you had against New Mexico, you had limited practice time in preparing for that game, obviously due to the hurricane. You had the advantage of taking an open week to prepare for the game on Thursday against Valley. I don't know what your philosophy is on open weeks in terms of how the scheduling works out, but when you consider all of the factors that played up to this point, is it somewhat welcoming to have that open week this early in the schedule to kind of get an idea of what you've got to work with and having at least one game under your belt and going into this game in a conference matchup?
Yes, going to New Mexico, we were not worried about what they were going to do. All we want to do is execute what we did offensively. We've been together for 3 years. So there was no reason for us not to feel as if we were not going to put points on the board. We knew we would put points on the board. What I didn't count on and I banked against was us fumbling the ball, was us dropping the passes. Dre Joseph could have easily been 16 for 19. And had he done that, we're scoring. It's a track meet. We're going up and down the field. But absolutely, to be able to practice up until the game on Thursday is awesome because, again, our last practice before the first game was on Tuesday. You're talking Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then we're playing on Saturday. That wasn't good for us, as we can see.
Do we have any other questions for Coach Mitchell?
Yeah, Coach, one last thing. I mean, what do you expect from the home crowd on Thursday? I mean, I know it's a weekday game and everything, but, as far as the excitement around the program and trying to turn things around here in year 3.
Well, I think the crowd is going to come out. Of course, we're competing against, like you said, it's a school night Friday is a school day for most people, but I think Southern fans are excited about football being back in season, and I think they're going to come out. I think they're going to get behind us, but we have to give them something to get behind us for. We have to come out playing. We have to be aggressive offensively, and we have to do a better job defensively. And I think special teams-wise, we'll do a much better job. We went in there with 2 freshman kickers, and they actually punted and kicked like freshman kickers. But hopefully this game we won't use the punter a whole heck of a lot, and hopefully we'll be successful on our field goals and PATs.
Thanks, Coach.
Time for one more question for Coach Stump Mitchell. Okay, if there are no further questions, Coach Mitchell would like to thank you for joining us this morning. Of course, your game on Thursday night, that's the ESPNU game of the week, and also that'll be live on ESPN3. Your kickoff is scheduled for 6:30 down in Baton Rouge. We wish you luck Thursday night against Mississippi Valley.
Thanks a lot.
All right, thank you, Coach. That was Coach Stump Mitchell from Southern University.